So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. On the slant, completes to Sutton. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Denver.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. First carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Brought down back at the...
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
$13 yards remaining on second down. They'll try the draw, Lindsay. And maybe shades in the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
And it's 3rd down.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. To throw, Kaepernick. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down. Steven Nelson able to get a hand in coverage.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. That's going to set him back 5 yards. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? You have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. After 1, our score 9-6.
Steelers 9, Broncos 6.
Five yards remain on 2nd down. Here's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Roethlisberger will throw. And that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
A.J. Boye on the coverage.
And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And returning it, here's Hamler. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
On first down, Kaepernick. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It's a gain.
And that one results in 35 yards.
First down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Lindsey. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Taken down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Kaepernick. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
Second down pass.
Well, he went on the move there and started rolling out. I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly. Intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And he connects with Vance McDonald. A gain of 6 there on first.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Connor on the toss left side. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
3rd down and 6.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Roethlisberger. They're trying for Washington, but the pass intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well, because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get into the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. To return, it's Cam Sutton. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Sutton now to return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
Sutton on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They start the drive with Connor, and he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Ball carrier, Mike Purcell.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one, and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Roethlisberger quickly to the flat, and this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9.
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 18.
Steeler. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. A.J. Bouye, the fine cornerback, there to make the play defensively.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
He will push his way down to about the 14. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Gain of 3. It's 3rd.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger flushed out right, and he connects with Ebron. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The Steelers were last in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage a season ago, down around 35%. It's first and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
No gain on the play.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
On 3rd and goal, Roethlisberger. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Boswell on now to kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Second half starts with a run by Lindsey. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Denver.
On play action, it's Kaepernick. He'll find Lindsey here. That catch good for only a couple.
That's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now a handoff for Lindsey. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Ball carrier.
Running lanes were at a premium in the 1st half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Kaepernick to throw on second down. Open man, he completes it to Judy.
Kaepernick's pass.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
At the 10-yard line.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. And now he'll tuck, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Touchdown.
Colin Kaepernick keeping it himself from 10 yards away. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. On second down, Samuels. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations at second and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
At the 41-yard line.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
He's going to launch this thing way down. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And give him a gain of 37. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Now Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
There's a catch by Juju Smith-Schuster, and he's hoping there's plenty more of that coming. 2019, not the year he expected. Lost his quarterback, Ben Roethlisberger, early. Dealt with a knee injury and missed 4 games, and his stats really fell. Just 552 yards through the air. But in 2018, what a big year he had then with Big Ben. 1,426 yards. He's hoping that the return of form of Roethlisberger leads to the return of form of himself.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Roethlisberger will hand the counter. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
The ball carrier.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
42 the mic, boys. 42. 42 the mic. Hey, let's get that ball, team. Let's get that ball. 7-7. Mike 42. Mike 42. It's been a long day for you.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Here comes Lindsey, toss right. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
I know people see Phillip Lindsay's role in Denver is changing a bit with the arrival of Melvin Gordon, but I think Gordon's going to be more of an enhancement for Lindsay. Maybe he won't carry it as often, but now he'll be much more effective as a two-headed monster in the backfield. Both of them can run it inside, get to the perimeter, and catch the ball out of the backfield and move the sticks.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Roethlisberger's pass.
Picked off by Prince Amukamara.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. 36.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
Kaepernick's pass.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
A gain of 20.
Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Bud Dupree just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Kaepernick now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Lock on the give. It's Lindsey. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
This one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
Certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Ebron caught left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. That's one they certainly wish they had back. A loss of 8.
Brought down back at the 43-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Roethlisberger got an open man. It's Washington. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 38-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Roethlisberger on target to Washington. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Again, it's Roethlisberger. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a 1st down as well. The Steelers were last in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage a season ago, down around 35%. It's 1st and goal. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it's a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Broncos.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Oh, Kaepernick's going to throw it. That's going to be caught by Judy. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Judy, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
Things are rocking easy here in the fourth quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Now this will make it into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
At the 48-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the 40-yard line.
Kaepernick looking to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Jerry Judy, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Broncos turn that interception into a touchdown. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Setting up the screen. This is Samuels. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I remember Coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. And from the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Lindsey. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
Ball carrier.
It was Mike Hilton up to make the tackle. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Today's final score, Broncos.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Broncos, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head home next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.